This is Pro Sports presented by Oak Mountain Media.
And welcome to episode 1 of our professional sports podcast. My name's Abe Ivy. I have with me here Olivia Varnado,
Hi.
Jack Reed,
Hello.
and Sydney Hale.
Hey.
So, guys, today we're talking about the NFL. Super Wild Card Weekend's coming up. How's everybody feeling?
So hype. Let's get it started.
I am too. My Eagles, number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Number one seed.
Depressed. that my team's not in.
Yeah.
What's your team, Jack?
The Packers, we took a big L against the Lions. So, I mean, it was just bad in general.
Yeah, that was
It was a little rough.
not y'all's brightest moment.
No.
Sydney, do you have a team?
I do. Is you got Moss
Yes.
Oh.
on the fantasy. But I don't really have like an actual team like in the NFL or anything.
All right. Olivia, you are the Bills, right?
I'm a Bills girl. I really like
Yeah.
the Bills.
I'm scared for y'all this season.
Yeah. Well, you never know what'll happen.
Surprisingly, y'all are not the number 1 seed
Yeah.
back in the AFC. It belongs to the Chiefs. The Chiefs have a very sneaky, really good year this year.
Yeah, I feel like nobody's obviously people are talking, but I feel like they're not really in the spotlight and they're just kind of coming up.
The more people in the spotlight is, I would say, the Eagles, because they haven't really been that good in a little bit.
Yep.
The Chiefs, I believe, are 14-3, which is the same record as the Eagles. Jack, how do you feel about those?
I feel
Two teams.
that the Eagles they had quite a good year, but I do feel like they didn't play as good as caliber teams as the Bills and the Chiefs played.
I can understand that. I can.
I'm gonna make a prediction. I think they're gonna be second round exits.
Wow. They're leaving in the divisional?
I think the Niners are gonna lose, and I think the Eagles are gonna lose.
Wow. Those are two of, front runners.
Yes.
That's
fair, though.
crazy.
I also really like the Cowboys, but they're probably not going to make it far.
Well, they played the
The Bucks, right?
Bucks first.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Never
I
liked
don't
the
know.
Cowboys.
I feel like Tom Brady's going to pull through.
How do y'all feel about the Vikings? The Vikings had a really good year,
Yeah,
but
I
people
feel
are
like-
doubting them.
Exactly, yeah. I
First
feel like
round
not a lot of
exits.
people know
First
about
round,
that.
Jax to the Giants? Really?
If you think about it, they won, I think, 9 games
Mhm.
in game-winning field goals. 6 of those, 6 games by a touchdown. So I don't think that they are going to do as good. They beat the Giants by a field goal last time, which was very lucky. So I don't think that they're going to do as good as they did last time.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like I disagree. I feel like they could put up a good fight against the Giants.
Do you think the 49ers are a first round exit as well?
Yes. I don't think Brock Purdy can
Wow.
handle
Some
it.
bold statements being made.
Very
here in the
bold
studio.
statements.
I
Oh
don't-
my goodness. They're playing the Seahawks, Jack.
Geno Smith.
He has been on fire this year. He's got something to prove.
Yeah.
They got DK Metcalf. You already know.
See, I think the Cowboys will beat the Bucks.
I
do think that the Giants will beat the Vikings because I don't think that the Vikings are ready for playoff football right now. Unless Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins go absolutely ballistic.
Super Bowl prediction.
We'll get to those later, I believe.
Yeah, let's
I
close
think
out
I
with
think Tom Brady is going all the way to the Super Bowl.
that. No way. No way.
No
I think
way.
he's going all the way to the Super
No
Bowl.
way he does it.
His division was absolutely dookie. It
But-
was
but-
terrible.
But you got to think about it. Every time
and he barely made it out.
yeah, the last time they were in the playoffs, they got beat up by the Rams by a game-winning field goal. They almost won that
Yeah.
game.
And the Rams fell off this year.
They did. They
talk.
went from I think 14-3 to
Best in the league to one of the worst in the league.
Yeah.
one of the worst in the league.
See, the Dolphins, to me, I feel like Tua is on a mission.
But I feel like he may not play. He may
He
not
just
play.
keeps getting hurt.
He's super injury prone.
He may
Which
not play.
they knew that from the beginning
He's just
when
so
they drafted
small.
him
Mhm.
that he was going to be injury
It's
prone.
like
Right.
glass.
Ever since that injury at Mississippi State where he hurt his hip,
Yeah. He's just so small. He doesn't have a very big build.
I
so
think
it's just,
the two people who have the most to prove right now, to me, is Tua Tagovailoa and Lamar Jackson.
I agree.
Because Lamar Jackson has never been good in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Jack, what do you think about Tua and Lamar? Do you think they can?
I
Do
think
something?
that Tua will get absolutely manhandled by whatever team they play. The Bills.
They play the Bills,
Yeah,
yes.
they're gonna get
I
manhandled.
don't
They
think
get
they're
destroyed.
making it past
I don't think they're gonna win. I think.
Do I think that they're going to make it past the Bills? No.
I think.
Do I think it's going to be a good game? Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
If Lamar, hear me out. If Lamar plays, they will beat the Bengals. If he does not play, they will not beat the Bengals.
Really?
I think Lamar makes it to the championship.
so
this
many-
year.
Thinking about it like now, there are so many teams just on a mission right now.
Yeah.
The Dolphins, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Eagles, the Vikings, because the Eagles and Vikings have been told that they're frauds and they just have an easy record all season. So they're on a mission. The Bucks, Tom Brady, maybe his last ride.
Tom
Yeah.
Brady is gonna win the Super Bowl, and he's gonna retire right then and there.
Yeah, I don't
That would
think
be
he's
9,
retiring
right?
Until he wins
Yeah.
another Super Bowl.
I think it's gonna be.
Imagine that. 9.
I think it's gonna
That's
be.
insane.
Is it 9 Super Bowls that he's won?
He's won 8 right now.
He's won 8.
So if he would win another
Oh, I
one,
thought he's won 7. He's won 7.
it is 7.
It's
So
se-
still,
no, yeah, he
8
won six,
Super
yeah, he
Bowls.
won
That's
6 for the
still
Patriots. Yeah, that's
insane.
still 8. It's 8 Super Bowls.
That's
Pretty cool.
insane.
Wow.
Will
But
Daniel Jones play for the Giants? Because I know they took him out for
I
some.
don't. I think they'll beat the Vikings. I don't think the Vikings will make it by far. Minnesota does not have the history of doing good.
But
in the
will Daniel
playoffs.
Jones play?
Yeah, of course they'll play.
Because they took him out.
they benched
week
the starter.
18.
Yeah, they benched the starters for him.
That's what I thought. Because they already had a clinch.
Yeah, they already declared.
3 NFC East teams, and they were the laughing stock of the league about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think that. What was I gonna say? The 49ers. They're not gonna. Their defense is gonna let up. I think plus 30 points to the Seahawks, and they're gonna lose.
Gee,
Wow.
you are. What about on the AFC? We've talked about the NFC. What about the AFC? What do you think on the AFC?
I think it's. You mean Justin Herbert to the AFC Championship versus Josh Allen? Wait, can that happen?
Yeah, I can. Because if the Chargers beat the Jags, they'll play Kansas City.
Yeah. Justin Herbert versus Josh Allen. I think the Bills make it to the Super Bowl. And I think Tom Brady plays the Bills in the Super Bowl.
That is
That is
bold.
real bold.
Because Josh Allen has had trouble in playoff football. We all know. I think it was the AFC Championship last year. He lost, quote, by a coin toss, is what they say. Because that's the problem, is if you go to overtime, no one's beating Patrick Mahomes in a one-drive game.
Yeah, exactly.
They actually changed that. Do you remember? They changed that.
They
now.
did.
They changed it, yeah. Each team gets 2 drives.
Wow.
So the kick.
That'll make a difference
So
for sure.
the coin toss will actually be kind of more interesting. So
That'll be interesting
one
to see.
team, both teams get a drive. If one team scores and the other team doesn't, the other team wins. If one team doesn't score, then the other team has a chance to win.
Holy
so,
cow.
Yeah. Because the Bills complained so much that they only got 1 drive. They didn't get a drive. They didn't get a chance to win.
All right, let's do wild card and divisional predictions or wild card predictions, and then let's cap this off with some Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I think it's going to be a good game. I'm taking the Bills over the Dolphins. I'm taking the Bengals over the Ravens. Joe Burrow's a man on a mission. Joe Shiesty.
You right?
Sneakily, I think the Jags are going to beat the Chargers. They got something to prove. They just do. Everyone does. That's so weird. I think Brock Purdy is going to lead the 49ers over the Seahawks. I do think the Giants are going to beat the Vikings. Unless Justin Jefferson goes crazy. And then the Cowboys face the Bucks, and I think the Cowboys are going to win that game. So that would be an interesting divisional with the Cowboys and the Eagles, two rivals. Be a great game.
I pretty much agree, but I'm going Chargers.
Really?
Yeah, I
See,
have
that-
the Chargers.
That's the kicker right there. That's my kicker.
Mhm. Everything else was pretty solid.
I think I'm going with the Chargers over the Jags, Ravens over Bengals if Lamar plays, Bills over Dolphins
Yeah.
by a long shot, Buccaneers over Cowboys. I'm going Giants over Vikings, and I'm going Seahawks over 49ers.
Wow. We had
I'm going.
everything opposite except for the Bills and the Giants game.
Yeah, I'm going up.
What do you think, Sydney?
Let's see. I'm gonna say the Bills, the Bengals. I'm gonna say the Chargers.
The only one who picks the Jags, I see.
Um,
I don't like the
and
Jags.
let's see. I'm just gonna say the Cowboys, the Vikings, and the Falcons. I meant Seahawks. Sorry.
You're good.
I was like, hold up.
Wow.
Ooh, here's my other wild shot prediction. When the Cowboys lose, I think Dak and Mike McCarthy are gone.
You think they'll trade Dak?
I think Dak's gone. He's thrown what?
Where
like
where
30?
would he go? That's my thing.
I don't know. He's up in the
He
air.
has a home in Texas.
He's up in
Yeah.
the He's up in the air.
I mean, if there was a NFL team in Mississippi, that's what I would imagine. Because he went to Mississippi State. Everyone in
every time
Mississippi
the
loves him.
Cowboys have been in the playoffs, they haven't made it past first round or whatever first game they played.
Wow.
I'm
This
really rooting for Dak. I really
He's
like Dak.
thrown six or five pick sixes in the last 3 games, starting at 3, like 4 games. So
that's crazy.
he's not one. He is not one to clutch up in those situations. And Tom Brady is the go to football, so I think that he'll make it all the way. I think
Looking
that-
at these comments of this thing that NFL posted on who's your Super Bowl predictions, most of them say 49ers Bills or Bengals 49ers,
Interesting.
which is very interesting. People are not rooting for the Chiefs, which is surprising, and rooting for the 49ers like crazy.
Well, I think it'd be storybook if the Bills won after the incident that happened last Monday. But
That would be
I
crazy.
think that'd be storybook. I do think that the Bills and the Chiefs will play in the AFC Championship,
I agree.
and I think that it will be a good game, and I think the Bills will win on a game-winning field goal.
All right, real quick, Super Bowl predictions. Olivia, you start.
All right, I'm going Bills and Eagles.
Bills, Eagles. Wow. So, okay.
That's
Two
what I
front
like.
runners of their respective divisions. What about you, Jack?
I'm going Chargers. Sorry, not Chargers. Oh my God.
I was like,
I'm going Bill. I'm going Bills. Bucks.
That's crazy. What about you, Sydney?
I'm not really sure. I do agree with Bills though, but I don't know.
All
that's
right.
fair.
Fair. It is a tough playoff
It
this
is, yeah.
going around. Personally, I'm going Bengals, 49ers. I think the Bengals 49ers will make it out. I think it'll be Eagles 49ers in the NFC Championship. And the Jack is looking at me crazy right now. And I think the 49ers are going to win it by about touchdown or 10.
No way.
Something like that.
No way.
You don't see it? All
I
right.
don't see them making it past first round.
All right, we'll catch it. Thanks for joining us today on our professional sports podcast. Stay in tune. We're going to have an episode 2 of this, hopefully after the Super Bowl, so we can recap everything that went on, recap our predictions. But until next time, have a good one.